A very good morning. We are currently boarding our Lufthansa A319 airplane by Fenix Simulations at Frankfurt Airport. As you can see, we're tucked nicely into the terminal building here. There's my first officer. Hello, first officer. And I'll just briefly show you where we're at. We got 19 passengers boarded already. Slowly entering the airplane. We have 4.7 tons of fuel aboard. Some luggage that's going to be loaded in a few moments, I think. How are we doing on luggage? Yeah, there it is. And this is our airplane. I only recently bought the expansion pack from Fenix Simulations, adding the three A319 and the A321 to my let's say virtual fleet, and it's a little bit different than the A320. There's some stuff that's a little bit older than what I'm used to flying, so there's a touch more manual stuff to do for me, which is nice. More things to do is good, I think. So yeah, we have, let's see, another 13 minutes until we're supposed to depart. So we are running a little bit late, but that's because I had a little trouble getting everything started properly. I already started doing some work on the MCDU, and I'm going to finish that now. While passengers are boarding, I'm going to talk to air traffic control for a bit.
Frankfurt delivery, Lufthansa 8 Kilo Foxtrot, Airbus A320, with information Bravo, date Echo 9er Alpha, request IFR clearance to Lucca.
Lufthansa 8 Kilo Foxtrot, Frankfurt delivery, cleared to Lucca via the 2-Back-3 Whiskey departure, runway 25 center, climb via SID to flight level 060, squawk 1000.
Cleared to Lucca via the Toback 3 Whiskey departure, runway 25 center, climb via SID to flight level 060, squawk 1000, Lufthansa 8 Kilo Foxtrot.
Lufthansa 8 Kilo Foxtrot, read back correct, contact ground 121.855 when ready for push or start.
Ground 121.855 when ready, Lufthansa 8 Kilo Foxtrot, good day.
Lufthansa, Frankfurt delivery, Lufthansa 88 Alpha, Airbus A319 with information Bravo, request IFR clearance to Schiphol Airport.
Lufthansa 88 Alpha, Frankfurt delivery, cleared to Schiphol via Maroon 2 Golf departure, runway 25 center, climb via SID to 4,000 feet, squawk 1000.
Cleared runway 25 center via Maroon 2 Golf departure. Climb to 4,000 feet, squawk 1000, Lufthansa 88 Alpha.
Lufthansa 88 Alpha, read back correct. Contact ground 121.855 when ready for push or start.
Contact ground 121.855 for push and start. Thank you.
My pleasure. Enjoy your flight.
That was nice. Okay, so now we got our clearance.
Lufthansa 8 Kilo Foxtrot, request taxi.
Runway 25
Lufthansa
center.
8 Kilo Foxtrot, taxi to holding point
Way
Lima
to
1,
golf.
runway 25 center, via November East, November, Lima 1.
Let's quickly check if that all...
Taxi to holding point Lima 1, runway 25 center, via November East, November, Lima 1 Lufthansa 8 Kilo Foxtrot.
That does connect nicely, that's great, so no discontinuities.
Lufthansa 322 at gate Victor 151, request
Copy the
pushback.
active flight plan.
Lufthansa 322, Frankfurt Apron, pushback and engine start.
Just dial down the radio a little bit because that's all not so important for us. So secondary flight plan is done. I should check. That's correct. I know that is correct. That's also correct. Yep. Course is correct for this runway. So nice. 9 minutes left. With 83 people boarded already. So we're doing well here. What's the QNH actually? QNH 1023. We got flight level 040. Cleared. That's set. Squawk 100. That's an easy one. And boarding is complete. So, turn the beacon on. And go back to init page and grab our load sheet. Zero fuel weight is 51.1. I got 4.8 tons of fuel on board. Center of gravity is 28.2. And now we'll go to. I'll do it here. I have a secondary screen with my electronic flight bag. I'll do it here so you can see what I'm doing. So final load sheet is in there. Weather is synced. Calculate our V1 and V2. All seems fine, so send that to the MCDU. It's correctly loaded. We're not going any higher than flight level 240 because it's just a really short hop to Schiphol. So this is basically a commuter flight. I think we're all set to depart. With 6 minutes left on the clock. That's nice. So we'll start the APU. Turn on the signs. APU starting. Actually, because this is a new plane, I need to set some custom cameras that I like. For instance, this one for the lights. And this a little bit of a zoomed one. Just like that. For landing. and later on we'll do the cabin view cameras. So the APU is starting. Oops, a little bit of stuttering. Let me pull up the ground chart.
Dolomiti 1-2 Echo, Frankfurt 8-1, pushback approved, face west.
There's the APU.
Pushback and engine start approved, face west,
Lead on.
Dolomiti 1-2 Echo.
Jetway's going. It's very good that you're ready for pushback. I need to have an airport chart because I'm not extremely familiar here. Is that the airport chart?
Departure checks completed. Bypass pin inserted.
Well, that'll get me to 25C. Probably need to go there. Yeah, that's good enough for me. All right. Well, I guess we're ready to start up and push back.
Looking here.
Looking here. Frankfurt apron, Lufthansa 88 Alpha ready for pushback and start.
Lufthansa 88 Alpha, Frankfurt 8-1, pushback approved, face west.
Face west, Lufthansa 88 Alpha. So now I will hand over comms to my first officer because I'll get
Dolomiti
busy
1-2
in a
Echo,
minute.
taxi for departure.
Don't want to interrupt pushback.
Lufthansa 322, contact Frankfurt Tower 124.855.
This is all
Contact
set.
Tower 124.855, Lufthansa
Lights, don't
322.
need wing lights actually.
Dolomiti
don't need
1-2
wing
Echo,
lights.
taxi to holding point Lima 1, runway 25 center via
Beacon
Lima.
is on, stroke on
Taxi to holding point Lima
auto.
1, runway 25 center via Lima, Dolomiti 1-2 Echo.
This is armed. It's armed. No, it's not armed. Now it's armed. Sorry about that. These ones I don't need yet, so let's go. Quickly.
Lufthansa 3 Echo Victor at gate Alpha 13, request pushback.
Lufthansa 3 Echo Victor, Frankfurt 8-1, pushback and engine start approved, face southwest.
Pushback and engine start approved, face
That
southwest.
seems like
Lufthansa
they
3 Echo Victor.
Oopsie. What happened there? Something weird happened. Yes, push back. Oh no. Alright, that's a little bit of a GSX Pro mix-up.
Captain, we are ready for pushback.
Okay, well, let's go then.
Dolomiti 1-2 Echo, contact Frankfurt Tower 118.78.
In the meantime, I'll check out this
Over to Tower
company message. That's
118.78,
going to tell me
Dolomiti
that
1-2
final
Echo.
load sheet is here. Yes, thank you. Double check. 0 fuel weight 51.1. Wow.
Departure checks completed.
Yeah,
Bypass
correct.
pin inserted.
Makes sense. And then we'll get our flight plan up here. And our progress page here. 0.9, okay.
Locking gear.
Yes, locking gear, thank you.
Lufthansa 3 Echo Victor, request taxi.
Lufthansa 3 Echo Victor, taxi to holding point November, runway 18 via November 5 Lima, November 14 November.
Taxi to holding point November, runway 18 via November 5 Lima, November 14 November, Lufthansa 3 Echo Victor.
Alright, let's see what the route... Look, something went terribly wrong there. We need that waypoint to be over there. And then save the route.
Release parking brakes, please.
Release parking brakes. Done.
Commencing push. All engines clear. Start at will.
Alright, engine's clear. Start at will, so we'll switch to ignition mode to start, and starting engine 2. Oh, that's convenient. We're gonna have a standoff with an A320 there. Could have told me to wait. Is there any way you can pass me? No. Sad. Very sad. Oh, GSX and Beyond ATC are not helping me getting this thing smoothly underway.
Please set parking brakes.
We'll just drive around and
Unlocking
then...
gear.
Alright, unlocking the gear. Where are you going, A320? Am I going to have to go straight through you? Probably. The runway is pretty close, but I'm going to start engine number 1 as well right away. And I'm going
Tow
to
truck
turn on
disconnected.
my
Bypass pin
TCAS,
removed.
weather
Left
radar.
is clear. Right is clear.
Now, how do we resolve this? I could actually just go straight through that plane and ignore the fact that it's there. It's not very realistic, but it's also not very realistic for that plane to be there right now, with air traffic control telling me nothing about it. Let's first turn on the taxi lights. Frankfurt apron, Lufthansa 88 Alpha ready to taxi to the active.
Lufthansa 88 Alpha, taxi to holding point Lima 1, runway 25 center, via November 7 November Lima.
Taxi to holding point Lima 1, runway 25 center via November 7 November Lima, Lufthansa 88 Alpha.
November 7, November, and then Lima, I guess. Okay. Hey, getting closer. He's trying to go through me. I am going to go through him just because it's impossible to go around him, I think. So we'll release the parking brake. Both engines are running, so I can turn off the APU bleed and the master switch. Yeah, I'm so sorry. I'm just gonna go right through you, man. Feels a bit weird.
Lufthansa 1 Hotel
What we're
Hotel,
going to do.
8 Victor 109er, request pushback.
Lufthansa 88 Alpha, hold position for traffic. I'll call you back.
Hold position Lufthansa 88 Alpha.
Lufthansa 88 Alpha, continue
Right,
taxi.
there we go.
Continue taxi Lufthansa 88 Alpha.
Lufthansa 1 Hotel Hotel, Frankfurt apron, pushback and engine start approved. Face west.
Pushback and engine start approved. Face west. Lufthansa 1 Hotel Hotel.
So the A319 is supposed to be a little bit of a sports car in the A320 family.
Lufthansa 8 Mike Whiskey Gate Delta 4 Alpha, request pushback and engine start.
This is November 7.
Lufthansa 8 Mike Whiskey, Frankfurt apron, pushback approved. Face west.
Pushback and engine start approved, face west. Lufthansa 8 Mike Whiskey.
And actually I don't need to add any throttle to get this thing going. Where are you going?
Victor, contact Frankfurt Tower 124.855.
Just go straight, thank you.
Contact Tower 124.855 Lufthansa
So we
3 Echo
got
Victor.
November Lima.
Lufthansa 88 Alpha, hold position for traffic.
Hold position for traffic Lufthansa 88 Alpha.
That was that traffic over there.
Lufthansa 88 Alpha, continue taxi.
Yeah.
Continue taxi Lufthansa 88
you.
Alpha.
Thanks for telling us in time.
62 at gate Victor 111, request pushback.
Lufthansa 062 Frankfurt apron, hold position for company traffic.
Hold position, Lufthansa 062.
Lufthansa 1 Hotel Hotel. Request taxi to the active.
Lufthansa 1 Hotel Hotel, taxi to holding point Lima 1 runway 25 center via November Lima 1.
Taxi to holding point Lima 1, runway 25 center via November Lima 1 Lufthansa 1 Hotel Hotel.
November. It's actually, is there another N7? Oh, there is another N7. Well, we're on November now. I'll make a right turn to
Lufthansa
Lima.
8 Mike Whiskey, request taxi.
Right there.
Lufthansa 8 Mike Whiskey, taxi to holding point Lima 1 runway 25 center via November Lima 1.
And hope that
Taxi
ATC
to
is not going
holding
to be
point
angry
Lima
at
1,
me.
runway 25 center via November Lima 1, Lufthansa 8 Mike Whiskey.
So this is November 6 here on the right.
Lufthansa 062 Frankfurt apron, pushback and engine start approved. Face west.
Pushback and engine start approved, face west. Lufthansa 062.
Lufthansa 8 Mike Whiskey, contact Frankfurt Tower 118.78, good day.
A lot of
To Tower
Lufthansas.
118.78, Lufthansa 8 Mike Whiskey, have a good morning.
So I really need to pay attention to, there's another Lufthansa with an 8 in their call sign.
Lufthansa 1 Hotel Hotel, contact Frankfurt Tower 118.78.
Contact Tower 118.78, Lufthansa 1 Hotel Hotel. Bye bye.
Right, so 25 center is on the right here. Right there. Let's do some of the stuff that we need to do for takeoff. So we have flaps 1. Do we have flaps 1? Flaps 1. 0.9 up for the trim. Flaps are set. No, just flaps 1. Spoilers are armed. And takeoff configuration normal, so we're good.
Lufthansa 062, request taxi to the active.
Let's check the flight
Lufthansa
controls.
062, exit to holding point Lima 1 runway 25 center via November
Roads
Lima
check.
1.
Taxi to holding point Lima 1 runway 25 center via November Lima 1 Lufthansa 062.
Rudder is checked. Flap setting is checked.
All aircraft be advised
Radar
information
and
showing
wind
now
shear
current
prediction is
QNH
on.
1022.
Engine mode selector to normal. No blue messages on the ECAM. So we're good.
Lufthansa 062, contact Frankfurt Tower 118.78.
So we have L4 on the right here.
18.78, Lufthansa 062.
So we're here right now, so it's Where were we supposed to go? To L1. So we're going all the way here. Second to the right.
Lufthansa 88 Alpha, contact Frankfurt Tower 118.78, have a good morning.
Contact Tower 118.78, Lufthansa 88 Alpha, good day.
Lufthansa 062, number 2 for departure. Hold short of runway 25 center.
Hold short of runway 25 center, Lufthansa 062.
Lufthansa 062, runway 25 center, line up and wait.
Runway 25 center, line up and wait, Lufthansa 062.
Lufthansa 88 Alpha holding short, runway 25 center.
Lufthansa 88 Alpha, number 2 for departure. Hold short of runway 25 center.
Hold short of runway 25 center, Lufthansa 88 Alpha.
So that's us. We're being told to hold short.
Lufthansa 062, Frankfurt
Parking
Tower,
brake
wind
set.
070 degrees, 6 knots, runway 25 center, cleared for takeoff.
Runway 25 center, cleared for takeoff, Lufthansa 062.
Lufthansa 1 Hotel, contact London radar 120.155.
Contact London radar 120.155, Lufthansa 1 Hotel.
Lufthansa 88 Alpha, runway 25 center, line up and wait.
Runway 25 center, line up and wait, Lufthansa 88 Alpha.
There we go.
Lufthansa 88 Alpha, Frankfurt Tower, wind 070 degrees, 6 knots, runway 25 center, cleared for takeoff.
Runway 25 center, cleared for takeoff, Lufthansa 88 Alpha.
Now let's see how fast this
Lufthansa
thing will
062,
wanna go in
contact
the
London
air.
radar 120.155.
Contact London
It's a
radar
little bit smaller and lighter than the
120.155,
A320 that I'm
Lufthansa
used to
062.
flying. Also, I'm still getting used to my new setup here with the separate stick and throttle. Alright, there we go. Thrust stabilized. Thrust set. Oh, that engine sound is so cool. .100 knots. V1 and rotate. Positive rate of climb. Gear up.
Traffic.
Oi, traffic. Where? That's a TARA. Which means I gotta climb now.
Lufthansa 88 Alpha, contact London radar 120.155.
Contact London radar 120.155, Lufthansa 88 Alpha. London radar, Lufthansa 88 Alpha, good morning, passing 2,700 feet, climbing to 4,000 feet.
Lufthansa 88 Alpha, London radar, good morning, identified, climb flight level 120.
It's telling me,
Climb
still
flight
telling me to
level
climb.
120, Lufthansa 88 Alpha.
Hey, come on, what the hell is this? Where the hell is that traffic?
Lufthansa 8 Mike Whiskey, contact London radar 133.435.
Contact London radar
I don't see traffic.
133.435, Lufthansa 8 Mike Whiskey, bye-bye.
That is an interesting start. Traffic, it says. It keeps telling me traffic. What the hell is wrong here? My TCAS system is not doing what it's supposed to do.
Fear of conflict.
So I have a broken TCAS system.
Lufthansa 1 Hotel Hotel, contact London radar 133.435, bye-bye.
Center on 133.435, Lufthansa 1 Hotel
It's
Hotel.
really weird.
Lufthansa 062, contact London radar 133.435, good day.
Contact London radar 133.435, Lufthansa 062.
Alright, let's go and continue this flight. And I have a TCAS system that is telling me that I am traffic myself, which is kind of weird. I'm going to figure that out right now. Do I have an issue with my alignment here?
Lufthansa 88 Alpha, contact London radar 133.435.
Center on 133.435, Lufthansa 88 Alpha. London radar, Lufthansa 88 Alpha, passing flight level 09S7, climbing to flight level 120.
Lufthansa 88 Alpha, London radar, good morning, identified, climb flight level 240.
Climb flight level 240, Lufthansa 88 Alpha.
Air Serbia 79er Hotel, descend via star to 5,000 feet, QNH 1022.
Descend via star to 5,000 feet, QNH 1022, Air Serbia 79er Hotel.
Air Serbia 79er Hotel, contact London radar 127.28.
Contact London radar 127.28, Air Serbia 79er Hotel.
Fear of conflict.
Yeah, fear of conflict until I turn it on again. That's a weird issue. And I got flight level 240 cleared. Man. I was hoping for a smooth little hop to Amsterdam, but it turns out to be a weird little hop to Amsterdam. I mean, I can still fly, but my plane thinks that I am colliding with myself. And I mean, it's pretty clear to see that I am the only one around here. So, got lots of lots of backlog here. Things that I should have done that haven't been done yet because I was addressing this TCAS issue. Well, I guess just gonna have to try and fly this thing with that TCAS issue, and then
Lufthansa 88 Alpha, contact London radar 124.73.
Contact London radar 124.73 Lufthansa 88 Alpha. London radar Lufthansa 88 Alpha, passing flight level 154, climbing to flight level 240.
Lufthansa 88 Alpha, London radar identified.
failure here. TCAS failure.
Lufthansa 88 Alpha, contact London radar 124.9, bye-bye.
See if I need to report
Center
that
on
to
124.9 Lufthansa 88 Alpha. London radar Lufthansa 88 Alpha, passing flight level 183, climbing to flight level 240.
Lufthansa 88 Alpha, London radar identified. Lufthansa 062, contact London radar 124.73.
Contact London radar 124.73, Lufthansa 062, bye-bye.
London radar Lufthansa 88 Alpha, I'd like to report a failure in our TCAS.
Lufthansa 88 Alpha, emergencies are not supported at this time, unable.
Okay. It's sad. Alright, well, we'll just go ahead and fly to Amsterdam and hope for the best. We should still be able to land this thing safely. Doesn't follow instructions.
Lufthansa 88 Alpha, contact London radar 124.73, good day.
Contact London radar
Descend is
124.73 Lufthansa 88 Alpha,
Zulu.
have a good morning. London radar Lufthansa 88 Alpha, good
19
morning,
minutes.
passing flight level 221, climbing to flight level 240, direct La Paz.
Lufthansa 88 Alpha, London radar identified. Lufthansa 062, contact Rhine radar 132.33.
Contact Rhine radar 132.33, Lufthansa 062, have a good morning.
So that gives me a little bit of time to make myself a cup of coffee. I'll be right back, and my co-pilot, my first officer, will just have to check for traffic visually.
Lufthansa 88 Alpha, contact London radar 135.65, have a good morning.
Center on 135.65, Lufthansa 88 Alpha, good day. London radar, Lufthansa 88 Alpha, flight level 240.
Lufthansa 88 Alpha, London radar identified.
Right. In the meantime, let's turn off the seatbelt signs, so people will have a little bit of time to go to the bathroom before we land again. So, enter destination there, it says. And we'll start doing that, just based on what I expect to get in terms of landing clearance and stuff. So the approach in our flight plan is the North 2 Alpha, arrival for runway 6. Now, if I look at ATIS, actually, look at this here. Using beyond ATC, and I'll request ATIS for Schiphol. So arrival is runway 36 right. Runways 4 and 6. So 36 right, 4 and 6. So 4 is only for general aviation. So we're getting either 6 or 36 right. I'm guessing 36 right since we're coming from the east, but I'm not sure. all seems fine. 4 knot wind is not very much. So I actually look at Schiphol from my room, and I can see that they are departing from runway 36 center and 36 left, and the arrivals are 36 right and runway 6. Nice. So we got pretty up-to-date data here. I am going to put in the arrival that I have in my flight plan, which is north to oops, there it was, for runway 6, and I'll just see if I get a different clearance, then I'll just have to change it. 110.55, that's correct, that's the identification. Course is 55. Correct. So correct progress. What is it? 06. So I got 121 miles to the runway. QNH was 1023. Temperature 16 degrees. Wind is 0.0 at 4 knots. Transition level is 3,000 feet, and our minimums is at 189. Fuel production 2.8 tons fuel on board, so 51.9, 53.9 will be our landing weight.
Lufthansa 88 Alpha, cleared Norco 2 Alpha, arrival, runway 06.
There we go. That's our expected arrival. So that's good. Low brakes, full flaps, and just a little bit of reverse thrust.
Lufthansa 88 Alpha, cleared Norco 2 Alpha, arrival, runway 06.
Yes.
Clear Norco 2 Alpha, arrival, runway 06, Lufthansa 88 Alpha.
So we do low auto brake. We'll call ready for descent.
Lufthansa 88 Alpha approaching our top of descent, ready for lower.
Lufthansa 88 Alpha, descend via star to flight level 100.
Descend via star to flight level 100, Lufthansa 88 Alpha.
Slowly start our descent. Turn on the seatbelt signs again. Auto brake is set. Minimums set, seat belts are on. Engine mode is as required. And the baro reference will be 1023. Yeah. So that means we're ready for our arrival into Amsterdam Airport. I'm very familiar with Amsterdam, so I don't need any ground charts, especially not if I'm landing at runway 6. Because that will bring us right to the eastern part of the terminal where my assigned gate will probably be. Just checking for traffic from time to time, since we have no transponder that's doing that correctly for us. So normally I would return this airplane to Frankfurt, but with that TCAS problem, I don't really see myself doing that. So I may quickly switch to another airplane and see if we can avoid that problem. It may have something to do with the alignment here, because it's a different alignment system than I'm used to. And I read something, oopsie. Yeah, go ahead. Well, now we're screwing things up entirely. Okay, that was a weird little mistake. Maybe I did something wrong here, because I've never had this before. It's off though. I mean, I just have these ones. Well, so made my life
Sehr
just
geehrte
a
Gäste, wir beginnen nun mit unserem Landeanflug. Ihre elektronischen Geräte sowie Ihr Handgepäck müssen Sie zur Landung wieder korrekt verstauen. Bitte nehmen Sie Platz und schließen Sie Ihren Sitzgurt. Stellen Sie auch die Rückenlehne Ihres Sitzes senkrecht, klappen Sie die Tische zurück und öffnen Sie die Sonnenblenden. Vielen Dank. Dear guests, we are now starting our approach. Kindly make sure that your electronic devices and hand baggage are again stowed correctly for landing. Please take your seat again and fasten your seatbelt. Make sure that your seatbelt is upright, your tray table folded away and your sheets. Thank you.
Lufthansa 88 Alpha, contact Amsterdam radar 124.88.
Contact Amsterdam radar 124.88, Lufthansa 88 Alpha. Amsterdam radar Lufthansa 88 Alpha, passing flight level 189er, descending to flight level 100.
Lufthansa 88 Alpha, Amsterdam radar identified. Amsterdam radar KLM 67 Echo, passing flight level 153, climbing to flight level 180. KLM 67 Echo, Amsterdam radar identified, climb flight level 370. Climb flight level 370, KLM 67 Echo. Airline 502, contact Maastricht radar 130.11, bye-bye.
Contact Maastricht radar 130.11, airline 502 EVA, good morning.
Alrighty.
Lufthansa 88 Alpha, contact Dutch Mill 128.355.
Center on 128.355 Lufthansa 88 Alpha. Dutch Mill Lufthansa 88 Alpha passing flight level 176, descending to flight level 100.
Lufthansa 88 Alpha, Dutch Mill identified.
So this is a weird little thing in the latest Beyond ATC update. Is that Dutch
Lima
Mill
November,
radar.
Lima Golf, contact Amsterdam radar 124.88, bye bye.
Dutch Mill.
Amsterdam radar 124.88 Lima November Echo Lima Golf.
So Dutch Mill radar is actually military radar, which controls general aviation traffic in the northern part of the Netherlands, below 10,000 feet. So an airliner like ours would not normally speak to Dutch Mill radar. So you have a few inoperative systems right now, most of which probably my own fault, just because I came in a little unprepared, I think. Our TCAS system was recognizing ourselves as traffic, so it kept telling me to climb like a madman, which I was not willing to keep doing, of course. So yeah, I just filed it as a failure, system failure. And what I'm going to do, because I'm doing a return flight to Frankfurt with a very short turnaround, so I am going to act as if there's another plane waiting for us to fly back to Frankfurt. And that's going to be just the regular old A320 with a nav system that I'm used to, because I may have done something wrong there. At least I read something about the IRS alignment not being completed properly, blah blah, and that resulting in TCAS problems. But it may also just be a faulty TCAS. I'm not sure. I haven't flown the A319 before, so anywho, we are.
Lufthansa 88 Alpha, contact Amsterdam radar 124.88, good day.
Contact Amsterdam radar 124.88 Lufthansa 88 Alpha.
That's us.
Good morning, Amsterdam radar Lufthansa 88 Alpha passing flight level 141, descending to flight level 100.
Lufthansa 88 Alpha, Amsterdam radar identified. KLM 67 Echo, contact Dutch Mill 128.355, have a good morning. Contact Dutch Mill 128.355, KLM 67
See,
Echo.
I still have my KLM background up here. So let's go to Amsterdam arrivals.
Mine 192, contact Maastricht radar 135.906. Contact Maastricht radar 135.906, 391902.
We're on the North 2A.
Lufthansa 88 Alpha, contact Schiphol arrival 126.68.
Contact Schiphol arrival 126.68 Lufthansa 88 Alpha. Schiphol arrival Lufthansa 88 Alpha passing flight level 129
Arctic.
descending to flight level 100 with information Delta.
Lufthansa 88 Alpha Schiphol arrival QNH 1023. Expect the ILS approach runway 06 with the Alpha Romeo Tango 1 Bravo transition.
That's what I was
QNH 1023, expect the ILS approach runway 06 with the Alpha Romeo Tango 1 Bravo transition, Lufthansa 88 Alpha.
Lufthansa 88 Alpha, cleared direct active, cross-arted at or above flight level 100, cleared ILS approach runway 06.
Cleared direct active, cross-arted at or above flight level 100, cleared ILS approach runway 06, Lufthansa 88 Alpha.
Temporary insert. Where are we now? RTIP is our next. So we're going direct to RTIP. Hello, that's RTIP. No nav intercept. Ah! RTIP. Direct. Yes. Alright. We're on track again. We're clear at the ILS approach, so that means that we're also clear to go to the altitudes that will set us up for that approach. Which is 2,000 feet. And because we're doing a managed descent, it's going to take us along all those waypoints and constraints. We have no flight plan discontinuities anymore, so that's nice. We got 36 miles and a bit as the crow flies. And we're almost passing 10,000 feet, so we turn on our landing lights. Landing lights are on.
Lot 2 Charlie Mike, maintain 2,000 feet until established on the final approach course. Cleared ILS approach runway 06.
Maintain 2,000 feet until established. Cleared ILS approach runway 06, Lot 2 Charlie Mike.
And there's Lelystad Airport. Haha. That's quite a funny story, actually. Lelystad Airport is supposed to be an expansion of Schiphol Airport, or it's supposed to take over some of the holiday
Charlie
flights.
Mike, contact Schiphol Tower 135.11, bye-bye.
But it's still not open because they're waiting for permits. And it's not open for commercial flights yet. But that airport is supposed to take a little pressure off the busy Amsterdam Schiphol airport, which would be nice because a lot of planes are taking off right across where I live. And having a little bit less is, well, should be nice. Alright, so we have no working TCAS, no properly working TCAS. So what we need to do is really check our surroundings. I'm curious how landing this plane will be, because it's going to be more responsive than the A320 that I'm used to. I tried the A321 about I think 2 or 3 times now, and it felt really slippery, so I ended up high and a little bit fast sometimes. This is live, Patrick. Also, hello. Alright, so after this waypoint we are going below 10,000 feet. We're already at 250 knots, so that's good. Schiphol over there. So that's 36 right, and that's runway 6, and that's where we're going to land in a bit. That's runway 27. Cloudier in the sim than in real life, actually. So I'm just literally looking outside, seeing an almost entirely blue sky. So the weather is not really live. The last time I flew into Schiphol in the sim, I had the custom buildings and such, they were all streamed and not on my computer, which made the sim
673, contact Schiphol Tower 119.23.
which made the sim loaded very slowly, and actually the runway changed while I was touching down, which meant I had a very hard landing because the elevation was different all of a sudden. If I'm correct, we're supposed to be able to see the Zandvoort circuit right over there, I think. Yeah, I think that's Zandvoort. The Dutch Grand Prix venue. So our descent is going pretty much as planned. AM 612. Flight level 5,100 feet at AM 612. We're just going to make a big left turn and then go to heading 055, which is the runway heading for runway 06. Where's our decel point after Soxy? Okay. So that's Soxy, then we have decel over there. Let's turn on the LS. There's a little bit more information. 12 nautical miles from the runway. Actually quite a nice runway to land. You see a lot of Schiphol from the cabin when you're landing. The whole of the terminal complex is on the left hand side. And on the right hand side you have the cargo terminal. So you're pretty much landing in the middle of Schiphol. All right, let's check what our approach speed will be 124, which is very low compared to what I'm used to. So Soxy is passed. We are already at 220. I'm going to go flaps 1. Typically Dutch landscape, lots of water. Get a good view of the coastline here. And now we'll make off our final left turn, sweeping one. And we are able to pick up the glide slope because we're below that purple diamonds. And we were clear at the approach, so I can go to approach mode right about now. And we're decelerating nicely. 10 miles, gear down. Engine mode to ignition.
Cabin crew, please prepare for landing.
Flaps 2.
Lufthansa 88 Alpha, contact Schiphol Tower 135.11.
Over to Tower 135.11 Lufthansa 88 Alpha.
Die Kabine ist klar zur Landung.
Schiphol Tower Lufthansa 88 Alpha ILS approach runway 06.
Lufthansa 88 Alpha, Schiphol Tower, wind 080 degrees, 6 knots, runway 06 cleared to land.
Flaps 3.
Runway 06 clear to land Lufthansa 88 Alpha.
And full flaps. Alright, 6.5 miles. I see no traffic. I see the runway over there. And I'm gonna wait until maybe 1,000 feet until I take over from the autopilot. In the meantime, spoilers are armed, flaps full, cabin is ready, signs are on, landing gear is down. I have auto brake set at low. And we're all set for landing. Alright, wish me luck. I have control.
1,000.
Going low immediately. So getting used to working with that stick. So my landings are a little bit messy these days. It's just taking, I mean, there's a lot more movement required from my hands instead of my thumbs. Wow.
300.
300.
100 above.
100 above. Oh, I'm so low. I am so low. 200 check.
Minimum.
And now, yeah, this is so bad. Again, this is pretty bad.
100. 30, 40, 30, 20, retard.
Retard.
Retard. 5.
Spoilers. Reverse green. The actual touchdown could have been worse, but the approach was not so good. And roll out.
Lufthansa 88 Alpha, exit left at Sierra 4.
Exit left at Sierra 4, Lufthansa 88 Alpha.
Schiphol Tower, KLM 68 November,
ILS approach runway 06.
There we are.
KLM 68 November, Schiphol Tower, continue.
Roger, KLM 68 November.
Lufthansa 88 Alpha, contact ground 121.705, good day.
Ground 121.705, Lufthansa 88 Alpha, bye-bye.
Sehr geehrte Gäste, seien Sie jetzt recht herzlich willkommen hier an unserem Zielflughafen. Soeben hier gelandet, möchten wir Sie
Schiphol ground, Lufthansa 88 Alpha, request taxi to assigned gate.
Und die Anschnallzeichen über Ihnen da ausgeschaltet
Lufthansa 88 Alpha, taxi to stand Charlie 6 via Sierra 3 Bravo Alpha 4 Alpha.
Herausfallen kann.
Taxi to stand Charlie 6 via Sierra 3 Bravo Alpha 4 Alpha, Lufthansa 88 Alpha.
Vergessen. Im Namen der gesamten Besatzung, Lufthansa und Starlines möchten wir uns nun von Ihnen verabschieden. Wir haben Sie heute Morgen sehr gerne an uns an Bord betreut und hoffen, Sie bald wieder an Bord eines unserer Flugzeuge begrüßen zu dürfen. Vielen Dank noch einmal, dass Sie die Lufthansa für Ihre Reise gewählt haben. Für Sie nun einen schnellen, aber vor allem sicheren Heimweg oder gegebenenfalls eine gute und sichere Weiterreise. Alles Gute für Sie, tschüss, servus und auf Wiedersehen. Dear guests, welcome to our destination. Just landed here, please keep seated with your seatbelt fastened until you've reached the final parking position and fasten seatbelt signs above you. Switched off. Please be careful while opening the overhead handles. Your luggage may have shifted during landing, and please double check your seat pockets that you do not forget any personal belongings here on board. On behalf of the entire crew, Lufthansa and Starlines would like to say goodbye to you. It was a pleasure having you on board this morning, and we hope to see you soon on one of our flights. Thank you once more for choosing Lufthansa for your flight. Have a quick and safe way home, a nice day here, our surroundings, or a safe onward journey. For you all the best. Take care. Tschüss and bye bye.
Get some nice music. So stand Charlie 6. All the way in the back here.
All aircraft be advised, information echo now current, QNH 1023.
Cabin crew, all doors in park.
KLM 68 November, taxi to stand Delta 7 via Sierra 4 Bravo Alpha 10 Alpha.
Taxi to stand Delta 7 via Sierra 4 Bravo Alpha 10 Alpha, KLM 68 November.
Right, deboarding. We have arrived. It's been quite the ride, this one.
Passengers, the boarding started.
And we're going to leave this plane right where it is. So as soon as they have deboarded, we're going to switch to another airplane and start a new flight, which I am going to set up right now in SimBrief. Trying to pull up SimBrief, but it's not working. So sorry about that. I'm just going to quickly set up a new flight. Departing from Schiphol back to Frankfurt, and I need to check where I got my schedule for today. So that's flight DLH 989. Call sign 39 Mike. And that's going to be an A320-200. Departing at 11 a.m. which will be 9 a.m. Zulu. So that flight's generated right now. Plane is currently deboarding. We will leave this airplane and fly back in an A320 with all systems working. At least that's what I hope will happen. I will be off mic for a bit.
Baltic 8 Kilo Yankee Schiphol ground, pushback and engine start approved, face southeast.
Pushback approved, face southeast, Baltic 8 Kilo Yankee.
Hello, Captain. We are ready for pushback. departure checks completed. Bypass pin inserted. Hocking gear. Release parking brakes, please. 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 Commencing push.
KLM 75 Charlie, Schiphol ground, pushback approved, face east.
Pushback and engine start approved. Face east KLM 75 Charlie.
65 Papa Mike, Schiphol ground, pushback and engine start approved. Face east.
Pushback approved, face east, fueling 65 Papa Mike.
All right, I'm back. In an Airbus A320, back at Schiphol, we have a new flight plan, the return flight to Frankfurt. And this is cold and dark, so I need to start it up completely from scratch. So that means aligning the IRS. have 137 passengers, 5.2 tons of fuel, a little over 2 tons of cargo, and
refueling truck is on its way. Catering vehicles are on their way. Please don't load aircraft until the fuel truck arrives and ask to do.
so, wow, there's 3 load sheets. That's weird. Let's look at the last one. Preliminary. 0 fuel weight 5.7 tons and a bit. Takeoff fuel 5. That's a little bit different from what I have in my EFB, but okay. Yeah, let's go for that. Should be fine. Over 7 minutes until the IRS is aligned. We're at gate Charlie 10, I think.
Fuel truck is in position.
A little over half an hour until we leave.
Fuel truck arrives and ask to do.
And we're refueling. It's very quiet here. That's Schiphol. It's weird. I may actually restart beyond ATC and try and get some more parked planes, because this looks very empty. Hello, Dan. Daniel Valerie V. How's life? Thanks for joining.
Beyond ATC connected.
I'm just reconnecting beyond ATC to get some more ground traffic here. And we are currently refueling and boarding for a very short hop from Schiphol to Frankfurt Airport. So this is our planned route. Apparently we're taking off from runway 9. I highly doubt we'll get runway 9, but we'll probably get 36 center or 36 left if I'm looking outside to Schiphol Airport. The actual one, because I can see it from my window. But we'll get our IFR clearance in a bit. That looks a little more realistic.
Boarding requested.
Still quiet for Schiphol this time of day, and boarding is requested. So we have 137 passengers planned to board the plane right now. And I'm going to, actually I need to turn, logo lights on. Can turn on the fuel pumps now. Okay.
Passengers boarding started.
Passengers boarding has started. Some nice boarding music. And the IRS is aligned, so let's do our MCDU setup. That looks good. Good too. So our flight number is 989. Cost index is 23. I got flight level 330. It seems a little high for a short flight like this, but okay. Let's request wind predictions. Let's get our IFR clearance. Schiphol delivery, Lufthansa 319 Mike, request IFR clearance to Frankfurt.
Lufthansa 39 Mike, contact tower when at runway hold point. IFR clearance is not available at this time.
That was the wrong frequency. Schiphol delivery, Lufthansa 39 Mike, request IFR clearance to Frankfurt.
Lufthansa 39 Mike, Schiphol delivery, information Oscar current, cleared to Frankfurt Main Airport via Randy 1 Quebec departure, runway 24, climb to flight level 060, squawk 1000.
Cleared to Frankfurt Main Airport, runway 24, via Rendy 1 Quebec departure. Flight level 060 squawk 1000.
Negative, climb to flight level 060.
Flight level 060. Lufthansa 39, Mike.
Negative, climb to flight level 060.
Flight level 060.
Negative, climb to flight level 060.
God damn you.
Cleared to Frankfurt Main Airport via Rendy 1 Quebec departure, runway 24,
Just
climb
let
to
the
flight
first
level
officer do
060,
this. Sometimes
squawk
I'm
1000,
either I'm
Lufthansa
mixing it
39
up
Mike.
or
Lufthansa 39 Mike, read back correct. Contact ground 121.705 when ready for pushback or engine start.
Ground 121.705 when ready for pushback or engine start. Lufthansa 39 Mike.
Negative, ground on 121.705.
Fucking hell. Yes, thank you so much. Bye bye.
Ground decimal 705, Lufthansa 39 Mike, have a good day.
Etihad 440 Golf 2, request pushback and engine start.
Etihad 44 Schiphol ground, pushback approved, face north.
Pushback and engine start approved, face north,
So
Etihad
it's the
44.
Rendy 1 Quebec, runway 24. That's our flight plan. Secondary flight plan, copy active. Oh, that is correct. And flight level 060, as I confirmed several times. Squawk 1000. Turn on constraints. And let's go back to flight plan and double check that we don't have any weird discontinuities. That is
Delta
the
143
case.
Heavy, contact Schiphol Tower 135.11, bye-bye. Contact Tower 135.11, Delta 143 Heavy.
Pretty much set for now. So once everyone is on board, we'll get our... Let's just dial this down a little bit. Once everybody is on board, we have our final load sheet. We can go to the Init 2 page and set it all up. So the weights and the performance.
Sehr geehrte Gäste, einen schönen guten Morgen und recht herzlich willkommen an Bord Ihres Lufthansa und Starlines Fluges. Unser Flugzeug wird betankt. Bitte nehmen Sie deshalb jetzt Ihren Sitzplatz ein und lassen Sie die Sitzgurte geöffnet. Das Rauchen ist wie immer verboten. Lassen Sie aus Sicherheitsgründen kein Handgepäck im Gang oder in den Notausgangsreihen stehen. Die Kabinencrew bitte ich während des Tankens Ihre Position an den Türen einzunehmen. Dear guests, good morning and a very warm welcome on board your Lufthansa and Starlines flight. Our aircraft is being reviewed. Kindly take your seats and leave your seatbelts open. As always, smoking is prohibited.
We're not being
For
refueled,
safety
but
reasons,
that's okay.
Please leave the aisle and the emergency exits free of hand baggage. Cabin crew, please take...
Get out, you. So the fuel truck was apparently still there. Which is a bit weird. GSX Pro has not been my friend today. It's been doing some weird stuff. So while we're waiting for the rest of the passengers to board, I'll be off mic for a bit. So we have 83 of 137 passengers boarded. We have another 18 minutes until we're due to depart. So, see you in a bit. So boarding is almost complete. $135, $137 are on board now. As you can see, we have quite a few empty seats. Alright, all passengers are on board. last cargo is being loaded as we speak. So with all passengers on board, I am going to 12 minutes. Yeah, let's start up the APU. Get the airco running. Boarding is complete. So that means that I can...
Sehr geehrte Gäste, einen schönen guten Morgen und recht herzlich willkommen an Bord Ihres Lufthansa und Starlines Fluges. Bitte verstauen Sie Ihren Gepäck auf.
That means I can send the load sheet to MCDU.
Oder einer unserer Notausgangsreihen Platz genommen haben, möchten wir Sie bitten, Ihr gesamtes Handgepäck sowie lose Gegenstände und Garderobe vollständig in den oberen Ablagen zu verstauen. Vielen Dank. Dear guests, good morning and a very warm welcome to your Lufthansa and Starlines flight. We kindly ask you to stow hand luggage also under your front seat. If you're seated in the first row on one of our emergency exit rows, please stow all of your hand luggage, loose items, as well as wardrobe
And calculate
compartments. Thank you.
the takeoff performance. So V1 will be 148, V2 is 149, so I mean V1 is basically rotate immediately. Flaps 1, and we trim down 0.1. Flex takeoff temperature is 68 degrees. So B-rated takeoff, obviously. And we'll say boarding is complete.
Boarding completed.
There we go. So that triggers GSX to go to departure.
Hello, Captain. We are ready for pushback.
There's the terrible Dutch accent from GSX Pro. And we'll send this to the NCDU. There we go. 148, 148, 149. Double check that.
Departure checks completed. Bypass pin inserted.
6 down 1.1. Yep. That's all check. Alright, so what I'll do is I'll save this active flight plan.
Locking gear.
If anything happens, I can just pull it from there. And 9 minutes left on the clock. AP bleed on. On my second screen where I have my EFB as well, I have my iPad here. I'm just going to pull up my checklists. So parking brake is set. Doing the before start. Takeoff speed and thrust is set. Windows are closed. Beacon is on. Right? Yes, beacon is on. Seatbelts, no smoking signs are on. Gas is standby. Squawk is 1000. The heat bleed is on. Company message. Oh, the company message is our load sheet. Blah 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 blah. Yes, that's correct. +1. Okay. Does that make any difference? It does make a little bit of difference. So we need to recalculate the departure performance. Final load sheet. Calculate 140. That +1 does make a little bit of a difference. There we go. We have an extra passenger on board. All right. How much time do we have left? 6 minutes until departure. And we are all set, actually. So I am going to request pushback. Actually, my first offer is going to officer.
Lufthansa 39 Mike, Schiphol ground, pushback and engine start approved. Face southeast.
Pushback approved, face southeast, Lufthansa 39 Mike.
Release parking brakes. Please commencing push.
Alright, pushback commence.
Engines clear. Start
Cabin
the
crew, all doors in flight.
And we're going to start engine 2. Getting a lot of stutters.
Sehr geehrte Gäste, einen schönen guten Morgen und recht herzlich willkommen hier bei uns an Bord. Mein Name ist Peter Benz, ich bin der Boss auf diesem Flug und zusammen mit meiner Besatzung heiße ich Sie recht herzlich willkommen auf diesem Lufthansa Starline. Ihr Handgepäck muss jetzt sicher verstaut sein, ohne einen Gang oder Notausgang zu blockieren. Verstauen Sie Laptops ausgeschaltet im Handgepäck. Leichte Geräte wie Mobiltelefone oder Tablets dürfen Sie gerne jederzeit im Flugmodus benutzen. Schnallen Sie sich jetzt an und ziehen Sie Ihren Sicherheitsgurt fest. Gemeinsam mit meinem Team wünsche ich Ihnen einen angenehmen Aufenthalt hier bei uns an Bord. Good morning, dear guests, and a very warm welcome. My name is Peter Benz, I'm the purser on this flight, and together with my crew, it's my pleasure to welcome you on board your Lufthansa Starline's flight. Kindly make sure that your hand baggage is stowed safely and does not block the aisle or emergency exit. Please switch off your laptop and place it in your hand baggage. You are welcome to use lighter devices such as mobile phones or tablets in flight mode. Please fasten your seat belts now and pull it tight. Together with my team, I wish you a pleasant stay here on board.
Right.
Sehr geehrte Gäste, wir möchten Sie nun mit den Sicherheitsvorkehrungen dieses Flugzeuges vertraut machen, bitten Sie daher um Ihre ungeteilte Aufmerksamkeit. Dear guests, we will now familiarize our safety instructions of this aircraft and we ask for your undivided attention. Wir zeigen Ihnen jetzt, wie Sie Ihren Sicherheitsgurt schließen und wieder öffnen können. We will now show you how your seatbelt is fastened and unfastened. Sollte der Druck in der Kabine sinken, fallen automatisch Sauerstoff.
Lufthansa 39er Mike, taxi for departure.
Eine der Masken ganz zu sich herunter, um den
Lufthansa
Sauerstoff
39er Mike, taxi to holding
Drücken
point
Sie die
Sierra
Maske
7, runway 24 via Alpha 4 Echo Alpha Sierra 7.
Helfen Sie daran,
Taxi to holding point Sierra 7, runway 24 via Alpha 4 Echo, Alpha Sierra 7, Lufthansa 39er Mike.
From the panel above you. Pull the mask down fully to start the flow of oxygen. Cover your mouth and nose with the oxygen mask and secure it by pulling the elastic strap over your head. Then help any children and people who require assistance. Bitte werfen Sie jetzt einen Blick in die Informationskarte mit allen Sicherheitshinweisen. Sie finden diese in Ihrer Sitztasche mit der Anleitung zur Schutzhaltung, zu der Sie im Falle einer Notlandung aufgefordert werden. Regen Sie sich besonders die Lage der Notausgänge ein. Sie sind entsprechend gekennzeichnet. Leuchtstreifen im Boden zeigen Ihnen den Weg dorthin. Bitte beachten Sie, dass sich der nächstgelegene Notausgang auch hinter Ihnen befinden kann. Bei einer Evakuierung lassen Sie Ihre Gepäckstücke zurück. Das Rauchen ist an Bord nicht erlaubt. Please now have a look at the information card in the seat pocket in front of you, which explains the safety instructions. This card also includes an illustration of the safety position, which you may have to adopt in the event of an emergency landing. Please take particular note of the location of the emergency exits. They are marked accordingly, and illuminated strips on the floor will guide you to these exits. Remember that your nearest exit may be located behind you. In the event of an evacuation, please leave all personal belongings on board.
Right, so now we're taxiing to runway
Stellen Sie
24.
jetzt die Rückenlehne senkrecht, klappen Sie die Tische zurück und öffnen
Via
Sie die
Alpha.
Sonnenblende. Sie sind verpflichtet, den Hinweisschildern, Leuchtzeichen und Anweisungen der
Sierra
Folge zu leisten.
7.
Wir bedanken uns
Sierra
für Ihre
7
Aufmerksamkeit und
is
wünschen Ihnen einen angenehmen Flug.
right
In preparation for takeoff,
over
please
here.
now make sure that your seat back is upright, your tray table is folded away, and your window shade is raised.
Lufthansa 39er
You are
Mike,
required
contact
by law
Schiphol
to
Tower
observe all
135.11.
all instructions given.
Over to Tower
Thank you for your attention.
135.11, Lufthansa 39er Mike.
Schiphol Tower, Lufthansa 39er Mike ready for departure at runway 24.
Lufthansa 39er Mike, Schiphol Tower, wind 110 degrees, 7 knots, runway 24, cleared for takeoff.
Runway 24 cleared for takeoff, Lufthansa 39er Mike.
Clear for takeoff, so there we
Cabin
go.
crew, please prepare for departure. Hallo, hier ist der Peter
Line up.
1 links, die Kabine ist klar zum Start.
Cabin is ready for takeoff, he said in German. Flaps are set, auto brake is set, ground spoilers are armed. And QNH is not set correctly.
All aircraft be advised, information Papa now current, QNH 1023.
1023, thank you for repeating that. I was going to double check that. And here we are, lined up and all. We're ready. So, setting 50% thrust. Stabilized. Release brakes. Thrust set. We got a lot of wing. V1 and rotate. Positive rate of climb. Gear up. left turn in a bit.
Lufthansa 39 Mike, contact Schiphol departure 121.205.
Contact Schiphol departure 121.205 Lufthansa 39er Mike.
Alright.
Schiphol departure Lufthansa 39er Mike, passing 1,200 feet, climbing to flight level 060.
Lufthansa 39er Mike, Schiphol departure. Good day identified, climb flight level 160.
160.
Climb flight level 160, Lufthansa 39er Mike.
Knots. So what I try to do is I try to fly manually up until 10,000 feet. Let's transition for the QNH. Just to get used to flying with the stick a little more, which is overall keeping up my piloting skills, and it's fun.
Sehr geehrte Gäste, bitte bleiben Sie auch weiterhin angeschnallt sitzen und beachten Sie die Anschnallzeit. Sie sind verpflichtet, wann immer Sie sich an Ihrem Sitzplatz befinden, Ihren Sicherheitsgurt geschlossen zu halten. Seien Sie bitte später beim Öffnen der Motorenablagen vorsichtig, dass kein Handgepäck herausfallen kann, und sollte sich Ihr elektronisches Gerät natürlich stark erhitzen, Rauch entwickeln oder beschädigt werden, melden Sie sich bitte bei der Kabinenbesatzung.
The stick really flies nicely.
Dear guests, please keep your seatbelt fastened and observe the fasten seatbelt signs. It's required
getting used to all the extra movement that's required. I mean, I need to use my whole hand now.
Injury. And if your electronic device is overheating, getting
Instead
damaged,
of my
or starting
thumb.
to smoke, please contact the cabin immediately. Thank you. Sehr geehrte Gäste, sobald wir unsere Reiseflughöhe erreicht haben und unsere Servicevorbereitungen abgeschlossen sind, kommen wir mit unserem Onboard-Light-Service zu Ihnen in die Kabine. Sie haben dann die Wahl zwischen heißen und kalten alkoholfreien Getränken sowie Snacks und frischen Sandwiches.
But I really like flying
Eine
this way.
Auswahl sowie die Preise finden Sie in der Onboard-Light-Service-Karte vor sich in der Sitztasche. Wir wünschen Ihnen weiterhin einen angenehmen Aufenthalt an Bord. Dear guests, as soon as we reach our final cruising altitude and we've finished our service preparations, we will come to your onboard delight service, where you can buy hot and cold beverages, alcoholic and non-alcoholic
That's
drinks,
flight level
as well as snacks and fresh sandwiches.
010,
Our
so
prices and
switch to
our
autopilot
complete list of goods is listed in
and
onboard lights
turn off the
magazine
landing lights.
pocket in front of you. Further on, we wish you
Got a
pleasant
pretty
stay
straight
on board.
track ahead of us. I might wait until after. How far away is that? About 10 miles. I'm gonna wait till after this turn to turn off the seatbelt signs. Alright, APU is off. Ground spoilers are normal. Switch to normal engine mode. Flaps are up. We are all set. It's a pretty day up here.
Lufthansa 39er Mike. Contact Amsterdam radar 124.88. Have a good day.
Contact Amsterdam radar 124.88 Lufthansa 39er Mike, bye-bye.
That's gonna get us our next clearance.
Amsterdam radar, Lufthansa 39er Mike, passing flight level 137, climbing to flight level 160.
Lufthansa 39er Mike, Amsterdam radar. Identified, climb flight level 330.
Climb flight level 330, Lufthansa 39er Mike.
And we're almost through the turn, so
Scandinavian
keep the
822,
signs
passing
off.
flight level 160, climbing to flight level 190, direct landing.
Scandinavian 822, Amsterdam radar. Good day, identified, climb flight level 390.
Well, there we go.
Climb flight level 390, Scandinavian 822.
All right. A little bit early with this, but I'm going.
Scandinavian 822, contact Dutch Mail 128.355.
Center on 128.355, Scandinavian 822, good day.
Be quiet. I'm going to pull up
Amsterdam radar, Papa Hotel, Sierra Mike, good day.
the ATIS for Frankfurt, so I can see where I'm expected to land.
Continue descent to flight level 162, Papa Hotel, Sierra Mike.
Papa Hotel Lima Sierra Mike, leave X heading 084 when able.
So arrivals is runway 7 left and runway 7 right.
Heading 084 when able, proceed direct to Papa Hotel Lima Sierra Mike.
What does my plan say? Seven left. Okay. Just fill that in. 111.75. Yes. And IFN is correct. Alright.
Lufthansa 319 Mike, Maastricht radar identified.
$147 miles to the runway. QNH 1022. Temperature is 19 degrees Celsius. Wind is 070 at 8 knots. And transition altitude is 5,000 feet. So approach speed 135. And I need to check the threshold altitude for Right, give me 7 left, people.
Lufthansa 319 Mike, cleared Dixart 1 Delta arrival, runway 07 left.
That's our clearance, and that's correct. Thank you. 304 feet is the threshold altitude. So that is 504 for minimums. So that's our performance page. Fuel prediction, 3.6 tons estimated fuel on board. So that's 60.7 landing weight. 7 left, yes, applying meta. Running weight 16.7, I said. Low brake, max rep, yeah, that's all good. That's all good, good. Alright, so low auto brake. And then just a little bit of reverse thrust when we land. So that's it, we're all programmed for landing. Our top of descent is in 3 minutes already, so we're basically our top of climb is 1 minute away from the top of descent. Interesting flight level clearance here from our dispatcher. I'm not sure that's the most fuel economic way to do a flight like this, but okay.
Lufthansa 39er Mike, report ready for descent.
Ready for descent, Lufthansa 39er Mike.
Lufthansa 39er Mike, descend to flight level 310.
Descend to flight level 310, Lufthansa 39er Mike.
Lufthansa 39er Mike, descend flight level 260.
Descend flight level 260, Lufthansa 39er Mike.
Alright, there we go. Didn't even reach our cruise altitude. So normally I would say you would go to flight level 240. This is a little bit weird, but it's okay. So whoever joined in just now, we just reached our top of descent on our flight from Schiphol, Amsterdam Schiphol Airport to Frankfurt Main Airport. We're going to land there in
Lufthansa 39er Mike, descend flight level 220.
Descend flight level 220, Lufthansa 39er Mike.
220, check.
Syrian Air 271, contact Maastricht radar 130.11. Good day.
We're going to land in approximately half an hour.
Syrian Air 271.
Lufthansa 39er Mike, descend via star to 5,000 feet, QNH 1022.
Descend via star to 5,000 feet, QNH 1022, Lufthansa 39er Mike.
Alright. So we got a clearance to 5,000 feet. Descend via star, for whoever's not familiar with air traffic control language. Star is the approach, or the arrival, sorry, standard arrival that we got. So they're telling us to follow our flight plan, basically, descending into Frankfurt. So every waypoint has their constraints. As you can see, we're coming up on Delta Foxtrot 400. I need to be below flight level 260, so 26,000 feet, and above 25,000 feet. That's what that means. And this little green dot tells me if I'm on schedule, basically. So my deviation, I'm a little below my planned altitude. Actually, turn on the seatbelt signs.
Lufthansa 39er Mike, contact Langenradar 127.625.
Center on 127.625, Lufthansa 39er Mike. Langen radar, Lufthansa 39er Mike, passing flight level 237, descending to 5,000 feet.
Lufthansa 39er Mike, Langen radar identified.
So what I'm going to try to do is go as long as possible on the runway, so I don't want to brake too fast, too hard, and then maybe use P6 to leave the runway, and then basically use the P taxiway. I'll probably get assigned a gate somewhere here, so that makes for a quick and easy taxiway. Or they'll give me a gate over there at Terminal 2, but I think it's going to be Terminal 1. Passing flight level 200. And right on the green ball.
Sehr geehrte Gäste, wir beginnen nun mit unserem Landeanflug. Ihre elektronischen Geräte sowie Ihr Handgepäck müssen Sie zur Landung wieder korrekt verstauen. Bitte nehmen Sie Platz und schließen Sie Ihren Sitzgurt. Stellen Sie auch die Rücklehne Ihres Sitzes senkrecht, klappen Sie die Tische zurück und öffnen Sie die Sonnenblende. Vielen Dank. Dear guests, we are now starting our approach. Kindly make sure that your electronic devices and hand baggage are again stowed correctly for landing. Please take your seat again and fasten your seatbelt. Make sure that your seatbelt is upright, your tray table folded away, and thank you.
London radar, Lufthansa 430 Heavy, good day, passing flight level 245, climbing to flight level 320, direct master.
Lufthansa 430 Heavy, Langen radar identified. Lufthansa 430 Heavy, contact Rhine radar 132.08, bye-bye.
Contact Rhine radar 132.08, Lufthansa 430 Heavy.
All right. We are descending quickly, and I'm going to spoil. I'm going to arm the ground spoilers. Pretty much prepared. Oh, we have a company message. The company message is going to say that we don't need to send an ADC, which is to say we don't need to tell them why we were delayed, because we were not delayed. We actually departed a little ahead of schedule. see our actual time of departure was 5 minutes before we were planning to depart.
London radar, Delta 87 Heavy passing flight level 244, climbing to flight level 340.
Delta 87 Heavy Langen radar identified. Delta 87 Heavy, contact Rhine radar 132.08, bye-bye.
Center on 132.08, Delta 87 Heavy.
So I'm expecting them, looking at this flight plan, I'm expecting them to give me the vectors for the approach here, or they'll give me a transition, but I can fill that out later. Passing 11,000 feet, so I'm ready to turn on the landing lights once we're at flight level 100, 10,000 feet. And we're going to decelerate to 250 knots, because that's the speed constraint below 10,000 feet. Landing lights on.
Lufthansa 39er Mike, contact Langen radar 118.505.
Contact Langen radar 118.505, Lufthansa 39er Mike. Langen radar, Lufthansa 39er Mike, good day, passing flight level 099er, descending to 5,000 feet with information Papa.
Lufthansa 39er Mike Langen radar QNH 1022, expect the ILS Zulu approach runway 07 left with the Delta Foxtrot 454 transition.
QNH 1022, expect the ILS Zulu approach runway 07 left with the Delta Foxtrot 454 transition, Lufthansa 39er Mike.
Aircraft be advised, information Quebec, now current QNH 1022.
What's our next waypoint? DF432. Direct to the waypoint. That should work. It's going to be a little bit of a weird turn there. But okay. Let's see if this all works out the way it's supposed to. Where's that transition? I don't see the transition. Oh wait. We need to clear the discontinuity. Oh, we are not allowed to clear it. That's interesting. what's that transition then? Alrighty. We'll just see. I just feel like the transition is helping me a whole lot. But once they clear the approach, I can just make a left turn and catch the ILS. There's our airport. Field. That's our runway. Right over there.
Lufthansa 3 Echo Juliet, contact Frankfurt Tower 136.5.
Over to Tower 136.5, Lufthansa 3 Echo Juliet.
So the approach checklists, barrel reference is set, seatbelt signs are on, minimums are set, auto brake is set, engine mode is ignition. Nice view of the river here. Now we're basically flying downwind leg and then make a left turn 180 degrees. It's actually a pretty view. That river right there. I think I've only done a few nighttime landings at Frankfurt, so this is different. Yeah, from the cabin as well. Looks nice. deceleration point is. It is a good one. Well, it's over there. It's on the other side, actually. So once we've made the turn. I'm expecting them to give me some sort of a direction here. Otherwise, I will just do a direct to 454, which I can already prepare here. Oh, it's there. Probably do that. I'm actually going to do that because they gave me that transition.
Lufthansa 39er Mike, cleared direct D454, cross D454 at or above 5,000 feet, cleared ILS Zulu, approach runway 07 left.
There we go.
Cleared direct DAF 454,
Right
cross DAF 454 at or above 5,000 feet, cleared ILS Zulu, approach runway 07 left, Lufthansa 39er Mike.
At or above 5,000 feet. And 5,000 feet is also our transition altitude. QNH is 1022. Just over 22 miles to the runway. There's our purple diamond. Getting a little bit of Dutch roll here, as you can see. I'm hoping the plane is going to correct that. And deceleration happened. We are at just over 200 knots. I'm going to go to flaps 1. class 2. And approach mode. $50 miles to the runway. Ground spoilers are armed. Auto brake is set. Got the glide slope, so I'm going to report established.
Lufthansa 39er Mike on final approach 07 left.
Lufthansa 39er Mike, roger.
Flaps free. And gear down. Taxi lights on. Engine mode ignition, cabin is ready. Reports. Okay. It's ready. Ground spoilers are armed, signs are set, landing lights are on, taxi light is on. Alright, get ready. We're landing this thing. Flaps full.
Cabin crew, please prepare for landing.
Lufthansa 39er Mike, contact Frankfurt Tower 136.5.
Over to Tower 136.5, Lufthansa 39er Mike. Frankfurt Tower, Lufthansa 39er Mike, ILS Zulu approach runway 07 left.
Lufthansa 39er Mike, Frankfurt Tower, continue.
Wilco, Lufthansa 39er Mike.
$2,500.
Just going to let autopilot do its job for a little longer. I think at probably around 1,500, 1,500 I'm going to take over control. It's a nice little hop from Amsterdam to Frankfurt. Well, actually, it came from Frankfurt to Amsterdam this morning and then went back. So, landing checklist. Landing gear down, signs are on, spoilers are armed, flaps full, ignition, cabins ready, landing lights. We're all check. Landing checklist complete. All right, here's to a good landing. Still getting used to the Thrustmaster stick. I used to do all this on my...
Lufthansa 39er Mike, wind 080 degrees, 9 knots, runway 07 left cleared to land.
Runway 07 left cleared to land, Lufthansa 39er Mike.
So we've got a headwind, a little bit off the right. Yeah, I'm still getting used to using the stick as opposed to my controller, where I did everything with my thumbs. 1000. I have control. So I'm getting used to, like, I'm trying to find the sweet spot in how I'm doing those corrections, small corrections. As you can see, I'm ending up low already. I find it hard to correct the plane in such a way that I'm not deviating from glide slope too much. Now I'm high. Very quickly too low again. As you can see, I'm finding this really hard.
Glide slope.
Yeah, glide slope, blah blah. Retard. Oh my god, that's terrible. Wow. Lovely Ryanair bounce landing. And roll out. Yuck. That was awful. 1, 2, 3.
Lufthansa 39er Mike, exit right at Papa 6.
Papa 6.
Exit right at Papa 6,
right
Lufthansa 39er Mike.
That was a terrible touchdown.
Lufthansa 39er Mike, contact ground 121.755.
Ground 121.755, Lufthansa 39er Mike.
Lufthansa ground, Frankfurt ground, Lufthansa 39er Mike, request taxi to the assigned gate.
Lufthansa 39er Mike, taxi to stand Alpha 36 via Papa, November 11, Papa, November 11, November.
Taxi to stand Alpha 36 via Papa, November 11, Papa, November 11, November, Lufthansa 39er Mike.
Alpha 36.
Roger. Taxi via November 1-1. Papa. November 8.
Sehr geehrte Gäste, seien Sie recht herzlich willkommen hier an unserem Zielflughafen. Soeben hier gelandet, möchten wir Sie bitten, jetzt weiterhin angeschnallt sitzen zu bleiben, bis wir unsere endgültige Parkposition erreicht haben und die Anschnallzeichen wieder ausgeschaltet worden sind. Seien Sie dann beim Öffnen der oberen Ablagen bitte vorsichtig, dass kein Handgepäck herausfallen kann, und überprüfen Sie noch einmal Ihre Sitztasche, dass Sie nichts Persönliches hier bei uns an Bord vergessen. Im Namen der gesamten Besatzung, Lufthansa und Star Alliance möchten wir uns nun von Ihnen verabschieden. Wir haben Sie uns morgen sehr gerne betreut und hoffen, Sie bald wieder an Bord einzusetzen zu dürfen. Vielen Dank noch einmal, dass Sie die Lufthansa für Ihre Reise gewählt haben. Für Sie nun einen schnellen, aber vor allem sicheren Heimweg oder jedenfalls eine gute und sichere Weiterreise. Alles Gute für Sie. Tschüss, Servus, auf Wiedersehen. Dear guests, welcome to our destination. Just landed here, please keep seated with your seatbelt fastened until you've reached the final parking position and the fasten seatbelt signs above you switched off. Please be careful while opening the overhead entrance. Your luggage may be shifted during landing, and please double check your seat pockets that you do not forget any personal belongings here on board. On behalf of the entire crew, Lufthansa and Star Alliance would like to say goodbye to you. It was a pleasure having you on board this morning, and we hope to see you soon on one of our flights. Thank you once more for choosing Lufthansa for your flight. Have a quick and safe way home, a nice day here, our surroundings, or a safe onward journey. For you all the best. Take care. She said bye-bye.
In 150 meters, turn right on taxiway Lima, India, November, Kilo 3. Turn right on taxiway Lima, India, November, Kilo 3. In 150 meters, turn right on taxiway November 7. Turn right on taxiway November 7. In 150 meters, turn right. Turn right.
Oops. That was a little too much brake. Engines are off.
All doors in park.
Parked a bit too short. Well, sorry about that.
Progressive taxi completed.
Boarding requested.
All right, there we are.
Passengers deboarding started.
That's our flight from Amsterdam to Frankfurt. Our passengers are currently deboarding the plane. Cargo is being taken off the plane, and we are going to take a lunch break. And then this afternoon we're completing our rotation with a flight to Rome Fiumicino Airport. That'll be on this Airbus A320 or, well, another one. Maybe an A321, depends on how full the flight is. This plane will be left here for the next crew to enter it. All set for the turnaround. Thank you for joining. I'm going to go off stream for a bit. I may come back for another stream for the flight this afternoon. It's a little bit longer flight, so there's a longer cruise, a little bit less to do. But still, I think it's a nice flight from Frankfurt to Rome. It's a nice approach. So, thank you once more. See you later.